stream. We're gonna be talking about the live preview for this is the live preview for the updated picks for UFC Vegas 96. This card, it got a lot better. I think there's a lot of good matchups on this card. Even the Nathan Fletcher. I mean, let's take a look at the card. I mean, we got Jared Cannonier obviously taking Kyle Borralho, Angela Hill. I don't even know why that's the co-main event. I mean, I don't really get it. I guess because they're both ranked. I mean, Michael Morales should be and Neil Magny should be the co-main event. I don't know why that's the while they have Angela Hill and Tabitha Ricci as the co-main event on this card. But look at this card. I mean, I actually like this card a lot. I was kind of hating on this card like a couple of days ago. I was like, holy shit, this card could be a lot better. But yeah, now we got like some good fun fights on this card, so this shouldn't be a bad card for Vegas for Dana Dungeon. Yeah, Khan Ofli. I mean, this is gonna be a good matchup. Marion Santos. And this should be a really good matchup on the card. This is probably going to be one of the more exciting fights on the card. Morales obviously taking on the ultimate keeper at welterweight, Neil Magny. Edmund Shahbazyan is going to be taking on GM3. I mean, GM3, just stay away from GM3 fights because you never know. This guy might win when he's not supposed to win. And, oh yeah, we also got a new opponent for Dennis Buzukja race. So he was supposed to fight Danny Silva. Now he's fighting Marshall, the Fire Marshall. I don't know, like this is at 155, right? Is it at 145? I thought it was at 155. I think this match was at 155, if I'm not mistaken. I saw somewhere on Twitter that someone said this match was at actually 155, so maybe I could be wrong, but I think the match was going to be at 155 now. Yeah, even like this matchup, I mean, Gigamantis, holy shit, that's cool. I'm excited for this guy to make his UFC debut. He looked pretty good out there on the Ultimate Fighter in some fun fights out there. He's going to be taking Nathan Fletcher, who's moving up from bantamweight. Obviously, we got Wang taking Victoria Leonardo. Let's go, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's go. We got Rigo in the house. Let's go to Rigo. Rigo said, I'm officially beefing with Peyton Talbot. I seen that, bro. I seen that. You're definitely, I think you got under Peyton Talbot's skin. What's going on? What's going on? Infected in the house. We got G in the house. Valentine loses. Am I right? I don't think he's losing that fight, bro. I mean, I don't have the best rate on that fight, but I do feel like he's gonna be the better striker and probably gonna be more dangerous out there. But what's his name? This guy that he's fighting can wrestle though. Everyone riding the Valentine hype train. I don't think it's a hype train. I mean, it's gonna be a good matchup, but just Valentine's like more dangerous, so I think that's why people are leaning towards him. Could you ever fear spiritual attacks? Looking into all that stuff, man. I think, bro, Rigo, you better be careful, bro. Don't let these guys catch you at your side. I mean, Prates, I know Prates is not happy with you, and yeah, don't let these guys catch you, bro. You're gonna be in trouble, Rigo. We can't fucking lose you. Prates is he's gonna fucking take your head out, bro, if he sees you out there. Kaya Borralho lock of the week. I don't even have a lock of the week yet, bro. Like, I've been on a pretty fucking bad streak for lock of the week, so it's like my luck is running out for lock of the week recently. Let's go, Grammy in the house. Nice cook. Valentine did 10 grams of shrooms. Yes, I saw that interview, bro, that he did. He said he was high on shrooms, right? That's crazy. Yeah, hopefully he's not like high out there before his fight. I've never seen anyone fight MMA on shrooms, so I don't know what that would do to you fighting MMA. I'm sure it wouldn't be good, right? Like, I mean, like, I'm sure people probably fought when they're high on weed. I mean, like, smoke weed and fought. So sure, it's not something you want to do, right? Because you can't really control mobility. Would be fucked. Regal beefing with a dude who's charging people and under around. Yeah. Yo. I actually like the content that Regal makes. It's like different content, right? So he's not making like the typical content everyone's making. Don't let the ops catch you. Exactly, bro. Kaio's not a lock. I think it's gonna be a fun fight. Like, I don't know if I would say he's a lock, but yeah, Jared is not a never easy fight for anyone. I mean, he was looking good out there over Imava, and I had Imava in parlay, so I was like, I'm happy Imava got it done. But I think Jared's like definitely like lost some speed, and the cardio is definitely an issue now. Like, he came back after a layoff, so maybe that was after a layoff because he looked like he was gassing out in the later rounds. We haven't seen Kaio in 5 rounds before, so we don't know what kind of cardio this guy has, right? So there's a lot of questions out there. Let's go, Useless in the house. Useless, did you change your picture, bro? Did you do a lock? I haven't done one yet. I'm still thinking if I want to do one for this week. Now we got more matchups on the card, so I might do one later. I'm gonna be doing a PFL preview after too, with 1-3 MMA, 1-3-8 MMA. So if we got PFL tomorrow, PFL should be fun tomorrow. Lane in the house. What's going on, Lane? Lane said the Black Magic Gods got an eye on Rigo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his content is funny, bro. Shout out to Rigo. All right, let's get right into it, guys. First fight on the card is gonna be Kong Wang versus Victoria Leonardo. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward fight. Leonardo, I mean, they haven't done her any favors in the UFC. Look at the girls who's out there fighting. I mean, Men in Fear. Let's do a poll. Do we need a poll for this one? We'll do a poll anyways. I mean, let's just do a poll for this one. See who the people are picking. Do you guys think Leonardo has a chance here? I mean, like, it's I haven't even bet this fight because I don't know what the fuck. Like, I think Kong Wang should win. Women's MMA making her debut at minus 1200 is kind of crazy though. Even though she does have that win over Valentine, who's fighting in the next pay-per-view. Like, what's the UFC hoping for? They're probably trying to get her a win here, so they're trying to build some hype. If Valentina can go out there and get a win at the Sphere, maybe they do this matchup. I mean, it's pretty crazy though, because she's 32 years old. It's not like she's in her 20s. Shang Wang should win, right? She's gonna be the better striker. She's gonna be more aggressive out there. Has more power on the feet for sure. Can wrestle. Has decent takedown defense. I've seen decent takedown defense in her tape in MMA recently. It's not like she's not finishing a lot of these girls out there. I mean, she got a submission win recently, like, but she's taking these girls to like decisions in UA Warriors, and like the KO is not even plus money. So like, do you guys really want to bet the KO on a girl like this? Like Leonardo, I don't know, Leonardo has durability issues. I don't think she's ever gone. Yes, she's never gone the distance when she's losing fights. I mean, but look at the girls who's fighting. I mean, Natalia Silva, Melissa Gatto broke her arm. Manon Fear. I mean, imagine fighting Manon Fear in your UFC debut. I mean, that's pretty crazy. The UFC's not doing her any favors. I mean, I don't think they're trying to get her a win here. They're definitely trying to set up Kong Wang for a win here. So Kong Wang should win. I am gonna pick her by KO. Not gonna fucking bet her at minus 1200. If you got in early, like minus 600, like I think it was a good parlay piece at minus 600. But yeah, I seen her line at like minus 800 like a couple of leagues ago, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not putting in parlays, but she should be able to get this one done. I think she's gonna be more physical out there, but Leonardo has been fighting top competition out there, other than Mandy Bohm, who's a fraud. She fought Melissa Gatto. I mean, all these girls I think would have a chance. I know Manon Fear would beat Kong Wang. I would pick Manon Fear over Kong Wang for sure, because Manon Fear is an absolute weight bully. I don't know how she makes 125. It's crazy that Manon Fear makes 125 out there. Yeah, the KO is like, I think the KO is actually like minus 115, right? And let me see. I think it's like actually minus 115. It was plus 120 on BetOnline like 2 days ago, and I'm just like, let me just fucking stay away from this one. I should have probably bet that at plus 120. Wang by submission is plus 350. Can she get a submission out there? I mean, it's not gonna be likely, but she could. We've seen some crazy stuff happen out there. The KO inside the distance, I think she's gonna get a finish here. Minus 180. You might as well take fight doesn't go the distance than a finish on her, because you're only gonna minus 220 for fight doesn't go the distance. It's gonna cover both sides. Even if something crazy happens, imagine fucking Wang goes out there, lands him back of the head elbows, he gets disqualified. Leonardo definitely the winner, so if he gets an opportunity like that, he might just take it. You never know. I mean, he might just milk a DQ. We've seen some crazy stuff happen. You guys remember that Pierre Rodriguez fight? Which fight was it? Pierre Rodriguez and that other chick, that juiced Brazilian chick. I can't remember her name, but yeah, the same thing happened there. What's going on, Achromatic in the house? Let's go. Achromatic said betting odds have Wang more likely to win by KO than decision. That's crazy. It's probably because of durability issues of Victoria Leonardo. She's not the most durable chick out there, right? So it's probably because of that. But yeah, if you're gonna bet the KO, you might like inside this for Congo, you might as well take fight doesn't go the distance at minus 220, because the ITD for Chang Wang is like minus 180. So It's gonna cover both sides if something crazy happens, if Leonardo gets her into submission or something. Because I know she's gonna be like, she's gonna try everything out there this time. This is like win or go home for Leonardo. Yeah, Chang Wang by like second on KO. I think she's gonna be able to get that KO. Let's go. This is a new fight they just added. I mean, Gigamantis or Mascot taking on Nathan Fletcher. And Nathan Fletcher is actually moving up to 145. I guess he's been fighting at 145 in Ultimate Fighter. Let's do a poll on this one. So the chat's picking Wang at 80% right now, and Leonardo at 20%. In fact, so you think Peyton would ever let you? What does that mean? INTW? What the fuck does that mean? I actually enjoy some of his content. You mean interview? Okay, you mean interview him. That'd be actually be like a sick interview if he did an interview with Rigo. I'm sure he's not gonna do one now. Yeah, it was Rodriguez, right? Rodriguez. Who's he fighting? I can't remember the girl he's fighting. That chick that has like fucking arms as big as my head. Bro, I was big on Pira against Colonel Lossi. That was so annoying. I actually had the over 2.5 rounds, bro. So like, it kind of sucks that what happened there, because it was gonna go over 2.5 rounds. He lost thousands of dollars, bro. Just don't bet that much money on women's MMA. You bet $1,000 on some random women's fighter. Not smart, buddy. Yeah, just don't trust these chicks, man. Some of them are really dumb. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do an interview with Rigo now after what Rigo's been posting about him. That'd be sick though. I mean, if Rigo did an interview with Peyton Talbe and his MILF mommy. I know his mom watches Rigo's content, right? Doesn't she watch your content, Rigo? That's pretty fucking crazy. I'm excited to see Morales, Borralho, Reese. Who are you? I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Yiga Mantes, bro. This guy's crazy, bro. I don't like go watch his fight on the Ultimate Fighter. The only thing I'm worried about Yiga Mantes is that he's coming back after like a face surgery. I think he had to go see a face surgeon. So that's the thing I'm worried about with Yiga Mantes here. But let's do a poll in this one. This is gonna be a good fight. I mean, Fletcher has been fighting in Cage Warriors. Now he's been fighting in Ultimate Fighter. So Ramaska, he's lost a couple like a close fight in Ultimate Fighter. But bro, I'm picking Yiga Mantes here. I am worried that he might get taken on. He's gonna get taken on, I think, because Fletcher has good wrestling and he's got high level BJJ. And but I feel like your Mask is gonna be able to survive that first round. Then he's gonna be the better striker. He's also gonna be the more physical guy out there. He's 5'11", also the natural featherweight here. So he's got clean boxing. His boxing is actually clean. I've seen him get dropped before in the Ultimate Fighter, so his chin is kind of dust, but I feel like he's gonna be able to. He's tough dude. He's definitely a tough dude. So I'm gonna pick Yiga Mantes here I'll say by decision. I think he's gonna be able to get this one by decision. Nathan Fletcher is really good. I mean, he's kind of undersized for this weight class to have 145. He's gonna have a chance to get a submission though, but if he can't find a submission early, I think Yiga Mantes is gonna get ahead on the volume. He's gonna be the cleaner boxer out there, cleaner striker. And he's underdog right now. So the only reason I haven't bet him yet is because that he just fucking got his face something he had an injury on his face, right? So he just went to see a face surgeon. So that's the thing I'm worried about with Yiga Mantes. If he's okay, if he recovered, he's probably gonna be fine here. But it's definitely a worry. I mean, because like you just got your face fucking you just had a face surgery, so that might be an issue in this fight if he hasn't recovered properly. So I'm gonna go Yiga Mantes by decision. I think he's gonna be able to win the second round, third round. But Fletcher is gonna be on him like with those takedowns. This guy doesn't stop shooting takedowns. Even that fight that he lost, right, Dominic Wooding, he was winning that fight. Like in the first round, he was like taking him down, out controlling him, trying to take his back, he was taking his back and trying to submit him. But Dominic Wooding was doing all the right things, defending. And they go to the third round, right? Then Fletcher's shooting takedowns from like 50 miles away. And he ran into a knee, and then Dominic Wooding caught him with the uppercut, nasty uppercut, put him out. It was pretty nasty. Go watch that fight back. It was a pretty entertaining fight to watch. Dominic Wooding he's actually like a good fighter. He just has horrible fight IQ. That's the thing about Dominic Wooding though. But That was 3 years ago. I mean, it's definitely a long time ago. He's only 26 years old. He could go out there and catch him in a submission because he's gonna have the better BGAs. So that's the thing I'm worried about with for Yiga Mantis here. But I'm gonna take the dog shot here in Yiga Mantis. I know he's gonna go out there and fight for my money, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna fucking bet this fight. I think the over. I think the over is the over is actually plus 100 race. So that's what I was looking at. In fact, bro, that the over is actually plus 100. If you think Fletcher's not gonna be able to catch him in a submission early, then you want to bet the over because I don't think Ramaska is gonna finish him in the first round and a half. But if Fletcher has a lot of like upside in the first round to get a submission if Ramaska like grapples with him offensively. Never appear again. He was doing good. Yeah, so he was like dominating that fight. If you can bet KSW Victoria is a solid addition to any leg. Bro, I have bet on WMMA on KSW. It never really goes well for me. Those girls are like they're like crushing cans out there. The only like guy I've like actually bet on KSW is that what's that guy's fucking name? I can't remember his name. Like he's like that African American dude. I can't fucking remember his name right now, but I'll see if I can remember it next time I go live. Kyle by submission plus 300. He's gonna have a chance for sure, Aline. Do you think it goes? I think it goes over. I'm picking Ramaska because I do see him surviving the early submissions attempts from Fletcher, and I think Fletcher's gonna get some takedowns. The clock's gonna run. I think it goes over 1.5 rounds. It's just plus 100. I haven't bet it yet though. Kaio submission is a dono. Michael. Yeah, Michael Morales submission is crazy, bro. Plus 1,000. I mean, that might be a good sprinkle. It's plus 500 on Bet Online, but it's like plus 1,000 on DraftKings. KO is in way more live, in my opinion. Cannonier coming back fast. Grimy said, "Put my house on the dog. Now me and my daughter will be out on the streets if he loses." You put your house on Ramaska. I think he's gonna fight for money for sure. So I'm picking Ramaska, the underdog. I think he can get this one done. I think he can get a KO later too. I could see him getting a third round KO if Fletcher can't get him out of there early. Because Fletcher, like, he's gonna use a lot of energy out there in the first round and a half, or the first rounds. That's what happened in Dominic Wooding fight. Because he's like getting desperate for takedowns in the later half of that fight, and Wooding was making him work, getting up to his feet over and over and over, and he knocked him out with some vicious nice knee up the middle. I could see Ramaska throwing some body kicks, knees up the middle. Ramaska is going to be the better striker, so I'm going to go with the striker here than grappler, but it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be an exciting fight on this one. Why is a random Asian woman minus 100? Because he has a win over Seepfad, Valentine Savchenko, MMA Jesus. Yes, he has a win over Savchenko in like 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago at this point. What's going on, Sloth in the house? What's going on, bro? Hope you're having a good week. Yeah, I'm picking Ramaska by decision. Let's see if the over is still plus money. It was plus 100 last night. And he was plus 145, so some money definitely came in on Ramaska here. Yeah, I think the over should be still plus money. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, there we go. It's still plus 100, the over 1.5 rounds. Giga Mantis sitting at plus 140, and Fletcher sitting at minus 160. Ramaska does give up a lot of takedowns out there, so I get the odds. But he's gonna be the bigger guy out there, and he's gonna be fighting a former bantamweight in Fletcher, who's fought at bantamweight in Cage Warriors. He's definitely got the better wrestling and the grappling. So if you playing a Fletcher, you might as well play him by submission because he's got a lot of upside if he can get those takedowns of finishing this fight by submission. All right, next fight on the card. Let's go to the next fight. Next fight on the card is gonna be Josiana Nunes taking Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Tell me Josiana Nunes doesn't look like Carlos Prates. Just a bit. Reese, he's got the same shape of head. But let's do the poll for the next one. So Chad's picking her mask at 60%. So Chad's rocking with the underdog. Nunes versus Cavalcanti. The only play I like on this fight is the over 2.5 rounds. I know some people think there might be a finish here. Can Nunes catch her with some big shots? I think Cavalcanti has a pretty good chin on her. So I don't really know if I see some like a knockout here. Hey Grimy, what's up? Please don't make your daughter homeless. I'm sure Grimy will be fine. He's working hard, Elaine. He's not gonna go homeless. But yeah, let's do the breakdown for this one. So, I mean, like, are you guys really betting Jacqueline at minus 200? Like, I'm good on that. I think the over. I think Jacqueline's gonna win, and I think it's gonna go over 2.5 rounds. Joshua Nunes he's way undersized for this weight class. Doesn't have the BJJ to like work her way back up once he gets taken down. I could see Jacqueline taking her down with the size he's gonna have over Nunes here. Um, even her loss, I mean, I actually think she should have won that fight. If you go back and watch that fight, it was not the most entertaining fight. It was just a kickboxing matchup for 3 rounds, and yeah, so he should have won that fight. He actually outstruck her opponent on the striking numbers, and I actually think he won that fight, but they gave it to Martina Jinderova. I think she's gonna be able to land more volume out there. She's gonna have the better gas tank also. Nunes is gonna be swinging those hooks from her fucking hips, so if she catches Jacqueline, she might put her down. But I'm gonna go with Cavalcanti by decision here. Well, if you're betting on either side, it's probably dog or pass for betting on either side. I think the over. I got the over at minus 210 in the parlay. I like that over. It's only minus 260 right now, so I'm pretty confident the over here. I think it's gonna go over. Let's see what the over is now. So Jacqueline sitting at minus 218. I don't see her knocking out Nunes. I mean, it's gonna have to be like a submission or something so you can take her back, use the size, right? But the over 2.5 rounds minus 286 now. I think still like minus 260 on bet online. Yeah, fight goes the distance minus 225. I think it goes the distance. I don't think it's gonna be a finish here. Jacqueline has a pretty good chin on her. I don't see her knocking on Nunes. Nunes is pretty tough. They should go the distance. I mean, but I'm picking Cavalcanti by decision. If you think Nunes wins, I mean, you might as well sprinkle by decision, which is plus 300. This fight's gonna go the distance. He might be able to land the more damaging shots out there, and he might win this decision. It might be a split, so it could be a close fight. What's going on, Bob? We got Bob in the house. Bob said cake, bro. I don't think there's any cake in this one. Does Jacqueline have any cake? I'm not sure, Bob. Not sure if she's got any cake out there. Let's go. Why is a human woman minus 250 against a literal goblin? Unbelievable. That's funny. That's actually hilarious, bro. My baby Jocelyn Nunes. Would you smash or pass Jocelyn Nunes? I don't think I would ever smash Jocelyn Nunes. She actually looks like Carlos Prates. I'm telling you guys. Doesn't she look like Carlos Prates? Look. I think she actually looks like Carlos Prates. Like if Carlos Prates was like 5 feet tall. Alright, let's do the poll for the next one. Next fight on the card is gonna be Vyacheslav Borshchev. This is a fucking fight that I would never bet on. Let's do the poll for this one. Let's go. Grammy said, hey, damn, the Bob, my mom is in the hospital. Your mom's in the hospital right now, really, Grammy? Damn, man. Hope she feels better soon. All right, let's do the poll. So, Borshchev versus Llontop. This is like I've been picking James on top just because he's like hasn't taken the damage that Borshchev's taken. But if James doesn't wrestle here, like how's he gonna win this fight? He's not gonna be the better kickboxer out there, right? So this is definitely a tougher fight because Borshchev is fighting pretty solid competition out there. And he's tough as nails, man. Borshchev is definitely tough as nails. I mean, I don't know. They should have stopped that Chase Hooper fight in the first round. Which I can't remember which referee. I think it was maybe Chris Tione or maybe Keith Peterson. I can't remember which. I think it was Chris Tione, right? That was out there. They should have stopped that fight in the first round. I mean, he took an absolute beating in that Hooper fight, and he got dropped by Hooper. But I think the reason he got dropped by Hooper was because he was worried about the takedowns. So he didn't see that left hook coming from Hooper, and Hooper put him down. Ah man, so he's definitely got dangerous kickboxing, and he wasn't really letting his hands go in the Chase Hooper fight. He was like too worried about the takedowns coming, and he just looked really like hesitant out there. Wasn't really letting his hands go. So it might be Borshchev might be fucking cook. I mean, even that Nazim Sadika fight, he almost got finished in the second on 8, a clean head kick from Nazim Sadika, who I think has a better striking game than Llontop, and has a better all around game than Llontop. Then obviously he knocked out Meerschaert, then he knocked out Chris Duncan and extended series. I mean, Duncan is just dumb though. Like, why not shoot takedown on this guy? Why are you trying to stand back this dude? So James comes out there with like a wrestling heavy game plan. Can he have success? I think he can take him down, but can he hold him down? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna lean towards the dog here just because I can't like. Borshchev might go out there and knock him out in the first round. He's very capable of doing that because if this stays on the feet, I think Borshchev is definitely gonna be live for a KO in the first 2 rounds. And maybe in the first round. I think it's gonna be more live in the first round. But if Llontop starts mixing in takedowns, makes him work, he can definitely like mix things up and drag this on, maybe win by decision, mixing in takedowns and just landing more output out there. Because Borshchev is a patient striker, a really good counter striker. He's got some nasty hooks to the body, man. This guy throws some nasty hooks to the body. I've seen him fold people with those body shots. I'm gonna lean towards the underdog here, Llontop, just because it's dog or pass. You shouldn't be trusting Borshchev at 2-1, -250. I mean, good luck if you're parlaying Borshchev here. Yeah, I get the line though, because he's actually more proven in the UFC than Llontop. Llontop's he couldn't even finish that fucking gas bag Malik Lewis, who's an absolute gas bag. Then he fought in Peru. I mean FFC. So I'm gonna go the dog here, Llontop by decision. I don't think he's finishing Borshchev. Can he catch him in a submission? I mean, Davis couldn't catch him in a submission, so I don't really know if it's gonna be Llontop's gonna be likely to catch him in a submission. I think he goes longer if Llontop wins. I'm staying away from this one. I don't trust these guys. Llontop right now is a minus. Where's the line? We definitely have lines on this one. I think. Let me see if I can find it here. So Llontop's plus 180 and Borshchev is minus 218. The line hasn't really moved a lot. I mean, Borshchev was minus 180, 98, and he's minus 218 now, so the line hasn't really moved a lot. Just been action coming in Llontop, but not much. Yeah, this is just a crazy fight. Thoughts on the clown being canceled? What happened with the clown show, bro? I seen that his channel's not popping up anymore, right? So they took him down. The clowns down. That's crazy. Who do you think took him down? Was it Angelo or like who was it? Llontop will be hungrier. I think so too, but he's got to be careful on the feet because Borshchev's got some nasty counter striking. Laying thoughts on the cake. I don't know if there's any cake on this card. I mean, oh yeah, actually Ricchi. I forgot about Ricchi. Ricci's actually got some cake on this card. Well, so after being cakeless for so long, everything looks like a cake to me. Even pick us fucking crazy. Speedy recovery is grimy. Facts. Referee didn't like Slava. Do you think he's taking so much damage? Yeah, he's taking damage, bro. He's coming back after like 2 months, like 3 months off. It's barely been 3 months since this last fight. And he might not let his hands go because he might be like too like bro, he took a lot of damage. When you take damage like that back to back, like you're not gonna be the same fighter anymore. He could go out there and knock him out in the first round. He's capable of doing that. Llontop, even though like he hasn't been KO'd before, he hasn't fought a kickboxer like Borshchev before. Let's see what happens though. It should be awesome scrap. Next fight on the card, we got a fucking bum Jose Medina and Jack Reese. Are they feeding Jack Reese? They might be feeding Jack Reese here. Alright, let's do the pull on this one. Medina actually looks in better shape right now. If you guys seen his Instagram, like he actually looks like he's training hard right now. So Medina versus Jack Reese. Oh, man, I gotta go Jack Reese here. Do I trust this guy minus 600, minus 500? No, I don't trust him at minus 600. I think there's like way better parlay pieces on PFO than trusting Jack Reese at minus 600 because we haven't seen him go past the first round in the UFC or like in the last couple of fights. Medina does seem to have a pretty good chin on him. even though like Magomed Ghazi Yuslov is kind of overrated, I think that dude's definitely overrated. I can't wait to fade Magomed Ghazi Yuslov. I think he's definitely gonna get fraud checked soon, real soon. But yeah, he like the only reason he got a contract because he lost to 30-27, and I think he was like a plus 800 underdog, and everyone expected him to be finished in the first round, and he took the guy the distance. I mean, he was swinging, but the technique's not really there. Doesn't really have a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. Maybe he can mix in some takedowns. I think Jack Reese is gonna be able to get him a submission. I'm gonna go first on submission for Jack Reese. I think he's gonna catch that submission, but if he doesn't get that submission off early and he can't hurt this dude or put him away, Medina, I don't know, like, is he gonna be able to outdog Jack Reese in the second, third round? Maybe like, oh man, plus 400 for Jose Medina is crazy though. Jack Reese, I guess first round. If you're betting Jack Reese, you think he's gonna get this guy out of there in the first round. If he doesn't get this guy out of there in the first round, this could just go sideways for Jack Reese. I think the only time he's actually gone the distance was in the amateurs against Kevin Holland. He's never gone. He's never gone past the second round since then. Since 2012, it's a pretty fucking long time ago. Yeah, even that Julian Marcos fight. Julian Marcos looked completely fucking washed. He shouldn't be fighting these anymore. And that Arona took him down, and then he got an armbar. So I could see something like that happening here. But Medina looks in pretty good shape right now, so he might be. I think he's actually taking this fight serious now. Doesn't have the fat on him like his last fight over Magomed Ghazi Yuslov. I'm gonna pick a Jack Reese by submission. I think it's gonna be tough to get this guy out of there with punches because Medina does have a pretty good chin on him. Even though I think Jack Reese has more power than Magomed Ghazi Yuslov. I think it's gonna be a submission. Gonna have to be submission. So look for the submission, Jack Reese. I wouldn't parlay him at minus 500. I'm probably just gonna pass overall in this fight. Submission. Let's see what the submission is. Minus 575 for Jack Reese. This is actually a good matchup for him though, because he's gonna have the more power, and better striker, and then better BJJ game. Jack Reese by submission. Imagine Jack Reese wins by decision. I mean, this guy took the other guy, the Russian guy, the distance, right? So Jack Reese by unanimous decision plus 900. That's crazy though. Probably not likely goes the distance, but you never know. This guy might be tough. Submission. I think it's gonna be first round submission. Jack Reese by first round submission plus 410. I think it's gonna be a first early submission for Jack Reese here. Submission inside the distance for Jack Reese is gonna be plus 180 for Jack Reese by submission. I think submission is live call here. That's not a bad number for Jack Reese by submission, because I don't think this Medina guy has a good BJJ game. Yes, yeah, he got it was like a fluke fucking KO for Brandes. If they run that back, bro, I would pick of Jack Reese. I would bet him over Brandes. I bet him the first time. I mean, that was that was a fluke. That was definitely a fluke. Pick'em doesn't need a girlfriend. We need him in the room watching tape, not enjoying life, getting ass. Bro, I don't like being in relationships though, but I can fucking just hook up. I mean, that's the way to go. You just hook up. Grammy and the Bob, best duo. It's Jack Reese, yeah. I think he should be able to get this one done. I don't like being tied to a relationship, bro. It's like I have a fucking hard time just like staying with one person forever. The longest I've gone is probably like a year, I think. It was like just about a year. That was it. I know you're married, right, Grammy? You got a wife and kids and stuff. Or RJ Block, Grammy. I think he's got Clown Time now too. Who's okay? Ron Robin. Okay, Ron Robin. James Ron Robin. Isn't that his name? James Ron Robin. Layton Cover, like DDP Cake, yeah. Pick him when you're going back to the penthouse. Maybe soon. Maybe in the winter. I'll go back to the penthouse in the winter. Exactly, Gary, bro. Like you don't have to fucking like. I just like when you're with someone, like you're gonna have to fucking like talk to them like all the time. You're gonna tell them everything, like just like it just gets kind of like too much. Like yeah, 1 year is actually kind of crazy. It's actually not like that's the longest I've been with someone for a year, and that was like fucking 4 years ago. Like You missed the penthouse? Yeah, I'll go back to the penthouse soon, Bob. I missed the penthouse too. Pick him, let me borrow the Lambo. Yeah, I'll let you take it off for right. All right, let's talk about the next fight. Next fight on the card is gonna be Dennis Buzukja taking Marshall, the fire marshal. Let's do the board for this one. Buzukja. Bro, people are really like, I've seen everyone picking Buzukja on Tapalzi. This is actually not an easy matchup for him, I think. Marshall. This is at 155. Isn't this at 155? I gotta check. I think this is actually at 155, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see on UFC. I think they're fighting at 155 here. If I can pull it up on. Let me know in the chat if you guys know which weight class they're fighting at. I think it's actually a lightweight. UFC. Yes, I think this is at 155, not 145. Because I don't think Marshall is going to be able to make weight. I should be able to find it here. Okay. Yeah, it's actually at 145. Okay. Someone said on Twitter it was at 155. So UFC has it listed at 145. So the UFC is probably right. They're probably fighting at 145, and I'm at 155. Member stream, bro. We don't have enough members right now, so I'll probably do a member stream soon. It's funny. Sleepover, member sleepover. Yeah, we are gonna sleep over at the penthouse. I've been tied down to, I like playing golf, so I'll stay single. I mean, like, I know there's chicks that, bro, I've never played golf. I don't really think it's that much fun. I've never played golf in my life, ever. Is that your second house? Yeah, this is my second home lane. The penthouse. Buzukja, yeah, that's fucking crazy nickname, right? Bazooka. So let's break down this fight. I guess it's at 145 then. Yeah, someone on Twitter said that it's 155, but I think it's actually 145. What was his name? Marcelo, the guy that like journalist he updates all the fights and everything on MMA Twitter, and he said it was 155, but I guess he was wrong. So they're fighting at 145 here, unless they're UFC and Tapology is both wrong, which probably not the case. Yeah, Buzukja is gonna be fighting Marshall. Buzukja was supposed to fight Danny Silva on this card, but I guess Danny Silva had an injury, so he couldn't make it. Now Marshall's gonna be fighting him on short notice here. Marshall, like, even in his fight with William Gomis, he almost like got a submission of William Gomis in that third round, I think, or something. Like, well, no, I think it was which it was like, wasn't that like a robbery? I think that was like a robbery. I think he was close to locking the submission or Gomis in that third round, I think. Let me see. I'll put up the stats just to make sure if I'm not fucking getting this wrong. Yeah, it was like some people think it was a robbery. I mean, it was a really close fight. Let's see, have they updated it? Marshall. So that William Gomis fight, yeah, Gomis actually, like, it was just, yeah, he wasn't really letting his hands go. Yeah, he did have 2 submission attempts, and I think it was the third round when he was close to locking the submission. He had that takedown right. In the first round, he just got picked apart. It was a really boring fight. He wasn't really like letting his hands go, and it was just like really wasn't doing a whole lot out there. Let's go. We got a super chat, 299 Australian from AJ. Let's go, AJ. Big fan here, bro. The odds on Hamza versus Bilal. Bro, I think Bilal, like, he might be able to beat I would pick Bilal with Hamza. Bro, I'm gonna pick DDP over Chimaev. I mean, I like Chimaev, but I'm gonna pick a DDP over Chimaev to fight. I appreciate the super chat, bro. Can't trust people on Twitter these days. They probably just got it wrong. The guy's pretty solid though. I mean, Marcelo, he knows what he like. He updates his fight, updating all the fights. It's pretty spot on. What's going on, Mary in the house? Let's go, Mary. All right, so I'm gonna pick the dog Buzukja just because he's already he's already had a camp for this fight. He's training with Marab and those guys over there at Ray Longo and Weidman MMA. I'm gonna go with another underdog here. Marshall is gonna be the cleaner striker here. He's gonna be quicker on the feet, but wasn't he fighting at 135? I mean, wasn't he a bantamweight? Or has he been fighting 140? This is 145, I think, right? It's 145. So oh no, he fought Bulgarian at 145. Okay, because Bulgarian fought C-Rod, right? So I was like, C-Rod was actually moving up to 145 for that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buzukja here. I think Buzukja is gonna be able to mix in some takedowns. The striking actually looked a lot better, but if this stays standing for like the whole 15 minutes, Marshall's probably gonna be able to land enough volume. But I think Buzukja can get this one done. Give me I think there's a dog or pass for betting on it. Over. I think it goes over. I think they're both pretty tough and durable. Marshall has a chin on him. So does Buzukja. Marshall is taking this fight on like a couple days' notice, so that might be an issue. His gas tank might not hold up out there. And he got taken on by Bulgarian obviously in the first round, got smashed in the first round with some nasty elbows. That was a pretty vicious beating that he took in that like about at least he's taken a year off though, so he took a lot of time off since then. Can Buzukja take him down? I think he can mix in some takedowns. Doesn't really have the best wrestling out there, but at least he's training with Marab and those guys over there, so I'm sure they're training hard. I'm gonna go with Buzukja, dog or pass for this one. I don't trust Buzukja takedown defense or chin, but I don't trust Marshall to wrestle either. I don't think Marshall's gonna wrestle. I think he's gonna keep it standing. They fought the same guy. I mean, Connor Matthews and Marshall just outstruck him at distance, right? And Buzukja was actually trying to hurt him, and he was able to knock him out in the third round, which is pretty impressive. I picked Connor Matthews for that one. Yeah, this is like I'm fucking passing on this one. Hi. Said no lock of the video. So yeah, I'll probably pick one soon. I haven't decided yet, bro. Let's go. I love trainer Ray Longo, but his fighters have not been doing well recently. I mean, he just got a win, right? He's absolutely dominated Cater. I mean, so I think they're not doing terrible. I mean, I'm on a roll right now, so they're not doing terrible. But yeah, there's like a couple of guys like Gregorio who's got some of the worst fight IQ and no gas. I mean, there's like a couple of flaky fighters fighting out of Ray Longo. Every gym has people like that. I mean, yeah, I know you're probably talking about Gregorio, Ray. That dude, Gregorio, Charalampid, Gregorio. Dennis is mid, but so is Marshall. Battle mid. Yeah, it's like I don't trust these guys with my money. I'm fucking passing on this one. But I'm gonna go with the guy that's fought 4 months ago and has got some momentum behind him. He got KO'd by Jamal Emmers in the first like minute, so that's never a good sign. But Marshall, like Emmers, is actually a good striker and can wrestle offensively. Then he just got outstruck by Sean Woodson. He took that fight on short notice, to be fair, so cut him a break for that one. Then he lost to Melsik Bagdasaryan in the Contender Series. Yeah, he lost to Bagdasaryan on a Contender Series. Wasn't really able to get those takedowns there. Just got outstruck, so he could get outstruck here on the feed. Marshall, like, he's probably gonna be worried about the takedowns here. Yeah, give me Buzukja to win. I want to see the Waynes though, so like, might change my pick after the Waynes. I'm staying away from this one. I don't even trust over 2.5 rounds because Buzukja could take him down and then maybe catch him in a submission or something. And he's definitely got power too. Buzukja's got some power. Yeah, I think I probably should go over 2.5 rounds, but I'm sure it's not like good line, right? Let's see what the line is for the over. Where's the over? Marshall. We got KSW. I mean, not KSW. Yeah, we got KSW. Probably not gonna watch KSW though, but I'm gonna watch PFL tomorrow. Yeah, Buzukja right now plus 124. The over 2.5 rounds minus 225. I think it goes over 2.5 rounds, but the minus 225 is kind of crazy. Marshall might gas out. He's taking this fight on like super short notice. Minus 148 for Marshall, probably because he's a better striker, cleaner striker, more technical striker. But I'm gonna go with the dogger here, dogger pass here. All right, guys. Next fight on the card, we got GM3 taking an Shahbazyan. Another like pretty tricky fight to be betting on if you're betting on this one. Like, let's do a poll for this one. GM3. I'm gonna do a lot of PFO breakdown soon, guys, with the 1-3 MMA on a channel. So that's why I went live earlier today. Shahbazyan. You guys know there's a guy fighting on this card, Loer, I think he has a win over. He beat Shahbazyan's brother in the regionals. So this one, I am gonna lean towards the striker here. Shahbazyan's gonna be the way cleaner striker, has more power, first round finishing upside. Regime 3 can weather that storm early. I mean, he's definitely gonna be live for a third on submission or like a. I was looking at third on submission for GM3 and it was like minus 1100. It's not even that crazy. Normally you can cast that line at like minus 1800, minus 2200. I think people are on to it that Shahbazyan has gassing issues if he can't finish you in the first round. And he kind of falls apart, doesn't really have a backup plan, and doesn't really know how to pace himself. He's still young though, 26 years old, like 27 almost. He came to UFC. I think he came to UFC at like 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he was like, yeah, on the Contender Series. I think he was only like 20 years old when he fought on the Dana White Contender Series. Then he went out there and knocked out Brad Torres. It was pretty durable. That was prime Brad Torres, by the way. Taking a couple of tough losses. I mean, Derek Brunson was able to weather that first term, take him down over and over, beat him up. And Jack Hermanson and Mava obviously just bullied him. Anthony Hernandez. I mean, all these losses are like, give him a break for all these losses. It's not the worst losses out there. Even the AJ Dobson fight, AJ Dobson was having success on the feet, rocking with some shots early. Then he knocked out AJ Dobson with, I think he caught him with the left hook, yeah. I'm going to go with the striker here and the younger guy, but GM3 is definitely a live dog here. He can pull this one off if he can weather that early first round. Maybe look at GM3 by like a second, third round finish or something like that if you're betting on this one. I think they have the line at 1.5 rounds, right? On this one. GM3, let's see. I think it's set at 1.5 rounds. So Gerald Meerschaert plus 235 right now for Gerald Meerschaert. Probably live betting. I think live bet's probably the way to go in GM3. If you think he's gonna survive that first round, he goes to second round, you might as well hammer GM3 there. Cause I still think there's like questions around Shahbazyan. Once he goes second round, third round, he kind of falls apart. His game just completely falls apart. So fight doesn't go to distance, minus 450. Damn, that's a crazy number. GM3 fights don't normally go the distance though, so it's either him getting finished early or him finishing people in the late second on third round. Meerschaert wins by TKO plus 1800. Can he get a ground and pound? I mean, I think he's more likely to lock in a submission than ground and pound, but you never know though. You could get some ground and pound off, get a finish if Shahbazyan gasses out. Instead it isn't for Meerschaert by submission plus 450. Not bad. But you might as well live bet. I think you're going to get money line at like plus 400, plus 500. Because the body language doesn't look good when he's like out there fighting in the first round. Even his last fight at Brian Barberena, he was like, his striking just looks really sloppy. And I think the line was like, he was a favorite in that one. And then the line was like even money at one point because Barberena was catching some shots in the first round. Eventually took him down. I'm going to go with Shahbazyan to get another KO here, but I don't fucking trust this dude. Elaine said over 1.5 rounds, minus 110. If you think GM3 is going to survive that first round, which normally he does survive the first round, normally, like he's only been KO'd a handful of times. Once by Joe Pyfer, once by Chimaev in the first like 10 seconds. So he's pretty durable, I mean, but Shahbazyan does have a lot of finishing upside in the first round. This chat's feeling greasy. Bro, it's afternoon chat, man. Bob, it's pretty good. I mean, the chat's pretty good. He's fought dogs too. His chin's already iffy. I think they're both of their chins like kind of dusty. I mean, Shahbazyan seems kind of soy. Not really. I wouldn't say he's soy. I mean, he's pretty tough. In the first round, he was having trouble fighting Dobson in the first round. He was getting caught with some shots, and Dobson was able to. He still knocked him out in the first round. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, laying chalk on Shahbazyan is not really something I want to do, to be honest with you guys. Um, let's go with Johnny Dang. He's fought. Yeah, exactly. Loader from the Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, he's fought. There's a couple of guys from fighting for the Ultimate Fighter. Giga Mantis. The guy that he's fighting. Natum Fletcher's also from the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, so there's like a couple of guys. Loader. I mean, Valentine. I'm happy they added more fights to this card. It's actually got a lot better. This card's much better now. I am gonna go with the striker here, but I don't trust this dude. It might be a fate if you can get live odds on Gerald Meerschaert once it goes past the first round. Alright guys, next fight on the card. This is the guy that I do trust. I mean, even though it's a chalky favorite, this is the guy that I do trust. Chaz picking Shahbazyan at 78%. Either Shahbazyan first round KO or like I don't think he's got much decision winning ability unless he can fight off all the takedowns and his gas tank holds up. Yeah, eventually like Shahbazyan is gonna start getting better. He's only 26 Race, so eventually he's gonna start getting better at middleweight. The UFC just give him some tough matchups early. All right, let's talk about this fight. Now, next fight is gonna be Michael Morales. I'm excited for Morales, man. He's my lock of the week over Matthews. I was really confident that he's gonna go out there and beat Connor Matthews. Had him by a third rounder decision. It was just plus 135. I took a look at that third round decision here, and it was like minus 190. So I was like, fuck that. I can't. There's no way I'm betting that third round decision for minus 190. You might as well parlay Morales. Even at minus 800, man. I think the submission could be live here for sure. I mean, Magny, like, he can get bullied. I could see Magny just getting bullied here. Bro, he's not. Magny is the ultimate gatekeeper for sure. We all know this much. I mean, but he's fraud checking guys that are like haven't gone past like that D-Rod fight. D-Rod was beating him up in the early 2-round first round, then he caught D-Rod in the submission. D-Rod was tired. I don't think Morales fights like that. Morales doesn't really fight like that. That Phil Rowe fight, I mean, Phil Rowe is just really dumb. He should have beat Magny, and then he just fucking trying to clinch with Magny for no reason. Phil Rowe is just one of the dumbest fighters out there for real. And that Ian Gary just absolutely outclassed Magny. I could see Morales doing the same thing here. Bro, I'm not gonna do the Indian fucking clown show. What are you talking about right now, Bob? Why don't you do a clown show now, Bob? We need you fucking wearing a clown mask and fucking doing a clown show. Take over for Eric, Bob. Make your channel. We'll all support you. Morales looks like he was sparring Jake Matthews. Yeah, he wasn't really like trying to knock him out, but he's got a nice Superman punch. I could see him dropping Magny here, but I think the submission call might be a sneaky play here, Morales, because Magny, like, even though like only like high level BJJ guys have only subbed him, or like only guys that have been able to catch him in a submission, like Gilbert Burns was able to take him down, submit him right away. Shabke Rakhmonov obviously, and then Joakim, so that was in grappling though, but still. And Santiago knocked him out back in 2018. RDA subbed him up back in the like 2017. So Damien Maya, I mean, all these guys like have high level BJJ. Well, I don't know. Morales could bully him and take his back and just like cinch in that rear naked choke and submit him, which is plus 1,000 for Morales by submission. I got money. I got his money line parlays minus 600. I got him at minus 600. Then I also parlayed him at minus 800. I trust Morales more than Chang Wang. I mean, at least Morales has UFC experience, right? And we know that we've seen this guy go 3 rounds at the UFC level. He's got knockout power. He's going to be way younger also than Magny. And I just don't see Magny being the better striker out there. He's got some clinch striking, and that's about it. Doesn't have power on the feet. He's not going to be more physical guy out there. This should be Morales all day. I think you can lay down like a lot of money on Morales and make some money back. Submission might be a sneaky play though. Clown was going off on round robin, called him a lot of names. Yeah, he definitely gets kind of crazy in those live streams. Round robin, yeah, I don't think I banned him on my channel. He should be able to come in the live streams if he wants to. But round robin is kind of fucking annoying though sometimes. Clown stuck his nose in the honey jar one too many times. Yeah. I wonder who banned him. It's probably Angelo and his fucking minions. I mean, Probably Angelo or those. Who else could it have been? Maybe it was. I mean, he thinks that it was fucking Michael Bisping that was trying to shut him down, bro. I don't think Michael Bisping gives a fuck about his channel. Just to be honest, I mean, I don't think Michael Bisping cares. Bro, Michael Bisping is a fucking former UFC champion. I mean, you think Michael Bisping gives a fuck what you say about Michael Bisping? I don't think he gives a fuck. Just being honest, I mean, clown. Yeah, he was definitely fucking going crazy. Pick him. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the fucking Indian clown show. I think we'd probably get a lot of views if I did that with wearing a turban or something. It'd probably be hilarious. Morales looks like he's sparring. Yeah, he wasn't really trying to knock him out. I mean, I knew he was gonna. Think about Morales is not really gonna go for the finish early if it doesn't present itself. He'll like go for the knockout if it's there. If it's not there, he's not gonna look for the KO. He's not gonna just gonna go crazy for the KO or submission or finish. If it's there, he'll take it. If it's not there, he's just gonna be. He's fine just fighting like at a controlled pace. That's why I think he's gonna win this fight like at least 10 out of 10 times. At least 9.5 out of 10 times. Let's not say 10 out of 10 because it's MMA. Anything can happen in MMA. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Morales here by I think you could finish him Magny. I could see him finishing Magny, but Magny might just survive. He's got so much experience at the UFC level, so he might just survive here. But I like Morales. I think Morales, even at minus 800, I still think is a good parlay piece. Even at minus 800, you can parlay with some PFL fighters like Masayev and Kizri, and those guys over 2.5 rounds in that Diamond Barzola fight, and over 2.5 rounds in Angela Hill fight. Some chalky parlays I think you can still do with Morales. I think he's gonna win this fight. Morales all day. It's actually a good matchup for him. I mean. All right, let's talk about the next fight. Let's see the submission. Is this still plus 1,000 for Morales? Morales. Let's see. Damn, Masai was minus 360 right now. We got him at minus 250. That's crazy. I knew the line was gonna move. I didn't think it was gonna move this much though. This guy was like plus 170 last time. Now he's like 4-1. Crazy. Yeah, Morales right now is what's the line? Let's see. Bro, I can't fucking see the line anywhere. Okay, there he is. Minus 850 for Morales. Damn, I wonder if you got him at minus 218, and I hope you guys put the house on him at minus 218. Whoever got him at minus 218 or even minus 400, minus 300. Submission for Morales. Plus 700, so this is plus 1,000 last night. I was like thinking about betting in. I should have probably bet that. Yeah, it's plus 700 now, so the people clearly been betting the submission prop. That might be a sneaky play submission, because I could see Morales just using his physicality and locking in a submission, just pulling Magny out there. He can wrestle. Morales can wrestle though. Like he can actually wrestle. All right, next fight on the card, we got Ofli taking on Santos. Let's do up over this one. 9.5, so half a... Yeah, exactly. Like, you never know. There's always a chance, man. Magny's been here so long. He might fucking do something crazy in the last, like, 30 seconds, like the Mike Malott fight. I don't really see Morales just gassing out and just being stupid like Mike Malott. Mike Malott's Canadian, man, so what do you expect? I mean, these Canadian... I tell you guys every time, I mean, I'm Canadian. I live in Canada. I tell you guys, fade all the Canadians. I should have known about Mike Malott. Look at Dana White contenders last week, right? They all fucking... They went 0-2. They take a lot of L's. I mean, Canadian fighters. Except maybe Jasmine Jasowicz and what's the other girl that Jillian Robertson. I mean, those girls are okay, but most of these fighters are pretty fucking bad. The only reason like these guys get a lot of opportunities because they're Canadian and they need some Canadian fighters on the UFC roster, so they can bring cards to Canada. Let's go Ofli versus Ofli. Santos. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So Ofli is gonna be the way better wrestler here. And I have seen Santos have trouble with guys that can offensively wrestle. I mean, let's go back to that last fight. Even though he was only 21 years old in the Argueta fight, go back and watch that fight, man. This guy could not keep Dan Argueta off him at all. like, to be fair, he's only 21 years old. He's still a fucking baby. I mean, 21. Fighting a guy like Dan Argueta who has crazy pace and pressure. And he's got bullied, man. He got like, there's like multiple 10-8 rounds out there from Dan Argueta. Argueta would go out there and like shoot a takedown like the first like 10 seconds and take him down, just bully him the whole time. Eventually, the referee's like, I've seen enough. Let me just stop this fight. Santos is tough though. He's gonna be the bigger guy out there. And even in the Ultimate Fighter, he was still getting taken on Ultimate Fighter. So his hit need defense has looked better. Even his last LFF fight, which is like a fucking over a year and a half ago, he was defending takedowns. Even though Barboza not really the high level BJJ black belt. Barboza was shooting takedowns out there, but Santos was defending takedowns. I think takedown defense is gonna get better. But man, Ofli can just bully him on the ground. I could see him just bullying him on the ground with that wrestling and the pace and the pressure, the black belt. He's actually got a BJJ black belt, so he could use that to just bully Santos with the grappling here. I think he goes over 1.5 rounds. This is gonna go over. I think Santos is pretty tough, and he fights really patiently. He's got power on the feet. He's gonna be the bigger guy out there, 5'9" to 5'6" for Ofli. Yeah, Ofli's definitely looked better on the Ultimate Fighter than Santos. But yeah, I'm gonna go with another underdog here, Ofli. I'm picking a lot of underdogs on this card. I mean, I think there's a lot of live dogs on this card. Santos could go out there and just fight out their takedowns and just chop his legs apart with those leg kicks. He's got some nasty leg kicks and really good technical striking. Santos definitely got some clean striking out there. Really nice left hook. I mean, like, I haven't really seen one punch KO power from Santos recently in the last couple of fights. He's been fighting really patiently out there. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Khan. If this goes longer, I think Khan can get some takedowns on him, time some takedowns, backpack him, just bully him in the grappling exchanges. I'm gonna go Ofli here. The chat's picking Ofli at 67%. Pop said pick him. Thanks for streaming today. We're having pick him withdrawals. Funny. It's funny, Bob. I'm gonna go live later too with what's his name 13 MMA for PFO. So we're gonna do a live stream for maybe an hour or so. Canadian cake hits different, yeah. Julian Robertson's got some cake on her, but I don't think what's her name, other girl. Jasmine just doesn't have anything. Bob said I won $200 at the casino yesterday and promptly gave it away DraftKings today on losing MLB bets. Yeah, just stay away from baseball, man. Lane's actually got some good bets on soccer, so you should tail Lane on soccer bets. Lane said, I think Santos has better cardio. No. I think Ofli's got better cardio when it comes to grappling, and I think Santos has got better cardio when it comes to striking. Like, he's actually got cleaner striking, way better cleaner striker. He's got really good Muay Thai. He's gonna be the more dangerous guy out there for sure on the feet. He's got some nice flying knees, leg kicks, some nasty leg kicks that he rips out there. But I've seen him in trouble. I still think he hasn't fixed his grappling hold completely yet. I'm gonna go with the underdog here, Ofli. Picking a lot of dogs on this card, so I think it could pay off. Haven't bet on Ofli. The number is plus 155, so I might do plus 2.5 on Ofli. I think he's gonna win at least one round if he doesn't win the fight overall. He's gonna get some takedowns for sure. Khan was training with Volkanovski. Was he really? He has a similar style Volkanovski, though. Not with the striking, with the grappling. I mean, he's gonna be undersized. I think that's what the line is. Minus 200 for Santos here. I like Santos though. I actually like the way he fights out there. He's got really good striking. I mean, and he's got so much experience already at 20. Like, how old is he? 24 years old. He's got so much experience already. Khan hopefully is plus 150 right now. And Santos is minus 180. I think Khan hopefully is not a bad underdog on this card. I think he's a better underdog than, what's his name, Yiga Mantes. Because he can actually wrestle and he's got cardio for days. He can put a pace on Santos. Like Argueta was able to do 2.5 years ago. Murian didn't have any success in that and Argueta fight. Go back and watch that fight. Argueta was just bullying him the whole time. He's like similarly sized to Ofli, I think. Yeah, he's also like 5'6" or something like that. I think Argueta. He's like 5'7", so it's just a like inch taller. All right, let's talk about the next fight. Next fight on the card is gonna be Ryan Loer taking on Robert Valentine. Let's go. 69% people pick in Ofli. Pick him. Do you know when LFA wins or? Bro, I've never watched LFA wins. I watch PFL wins. Like I know they're today. I know LFA they post their wins on Instagram. I think. I'm not sure if they do a live stream on YouTube. Loader taking on Valentine. I'm picking Valentine here. I think this guy's gonna knock him out, man. I'm not impressed with Loader. He's got some wrestling and he can wrestle his ass off, but he's not gonna be able to wrestle him for 3 rounds. He might wrestle him for the first round and a half. Eventually, I see Valentine just putting a beating on him. I think he's gonna knock him out eventually, or catch him in a submission or something like that. Knockout's probably more likely than a submission, but I could see a submission too. I could see Loader just like shooting desperate takedowns and running into a ghillie or something. So I'm gonna go Valentine I'll go by like submission. I could see him getting a submission here, or a KO. It could be either one. I'm pretty confident in Valentine. I think he's gonna get this one done. Loader has got some mid-level wrestling. I mean, his wrestling's not even that crazy either. And he's only got one. He's a one-trick pony. Just wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. That's about it. Striking is non-existent out there. I think Robert's gonna get this one done. I don't know why the line's so close. Probably because they're kind of unproven. But Valentine is younger, has more experience, fought the better guys out there. Yeah, and he's also a scrappy dude, man. This guy's got a pretty chin on him. I've seen him get rocked before. Just take shots like it's nothing. So I don't think anything Loader is gonna do is gonna phase him out there. I could see Loader just taking him down in the first round, controlling him. They're trying to hold him down and gassing out. And then Valentine just knocking him out later, finding a submission or something like that. He's gonna finish him, I think. I don't think this fight's gonna go the distance. That's probably the better play. Fight doesn't go the distance. Probably the better play here. What's going on? Let's go Nod Nerbogo. Bro, I can't fucking say your name. But yeah, I appreciate you hopping in, hanging out with us. Nod. Must be black magic useless. Ask Rigo. Yeah, Rigo knows about the black magic stuff more than anyone out there. What do those tats mean? Didn't Gustafsson have a tats like Valentine? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's just he's from Switzerland, I guess. So I don't know what those tats mean. There's probably some meaning behind it. I mean, every tat has people that have tats have some meaning behind it. A lot of those tats look kind of like evil in MMA. He's probably trying to like fucking put a spell on Ryan Loader here. That's probably what he's hoping for. Must be black magic useless Oscar ego. Yeah, exactly. That's probably what's the case. That's probably the case here. Well, I'm picking Valentine by finish here. Minus 170 for Valentine. Honestly, not a bad number for Valentine, because I don't see him getting caught up in a submission early. Loader is gonna have to wrestle his ass off for 3 rounds, 15 minutes. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that for 15 minutes. He might be able to do that for a round and a half. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that for the whole 3 rounds. Yeah, I'm picking Robert Valentine by finish. Valentine by submission plus 350. Loader by submission plus 650. Damn, the action number opened up at plus 1000. So if you think Loader is gonna get those takedowns, he might get some takedowns, but I don't think submissions that gonna be that likely. Fight doesn't go the distance. I think it's solid. Minus 190 for fight doesn't go the distance. I actually like that, because I think Valentine's gonna put a beating on him and he's gonna finish him, I think. Give me fight doesn't go the distance as the play here, but I'm picking Valentine by finish. What's the finish? Valentine. I don't see inside the distance here. I don't know. I don't know what they don't have it up here in best fight odds. All right, guys. Co-main event of the evening. We got Tabitha, Baby Shark, Ricchi taking on Angela Hill. Let's go. I know you guys are excited for this one. Baby Sharp. I mean, Baby Shark. I don't think she looks that good. I mean, she's definitely got some cake on her, but I don't think she's that hot. Ricchi. I actually think Luana Santos looks way better than Ricci. But cake is cake. I mean, let's just be honest. Cake is cake. At least we got some cake on this card. So Angela Hill, I'm picking Angela Hill, but I don't trust her money line just because I don't think she's finishing her tap to Ricci. And if this goes a distance, you know the judge is gonna give it to Ricci. So just like her last fight, she lost to Tisa Pennington, and they still gave her the win. I picked Ricci by decision there, and she lost that fight clear as day. They still gave her the win. So the UFC definitely trying to build Ricci up. She's marketable. Ricci looks like a dude. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not. She's got that fucking crazy like square face on her. But shortcake. Yeah, exactly. Bob's shortcake. Bob's right. Yeah, I don't. I think the over. Yeah, I've been on the over since it was like minus over 2.5 minus 450. So it's minus 500 now for the over 2.5 rounds. I think that's fucking lock of the century over 2.5. There's no way Angela Hill is finishing Ricci. No way Ricci's finishing her. I mean, Dern was close to finishing Angela Hill, and she couldn't fucking. Angela Hill's not gonna tap. I mean, Angela Hill's really fucking tough, man. She's really tough. Like, Dern knocked her down a bunch of times, and she had a bunch of submission attempts, and she had a fully locked in armbar in the first round in that 5-round matchup against Dern. And Hill was not tapping. She was not going anywhere. Hill was fucking tough, man. I'm picking her because I think she's looked better out there recently. But you know those fights gonna go the distance, so you're basically gambling the judges are gonna get it right. So I'm gonna pick Hill because I think she's the better fighter. I don't rate Ricci all that much. But yeah, they might just fucking give her the win. They might just give her the win. But Hill actually went out there and got a submission over Pinheiro. Pinheiro's a fraud. I mean, Pinheiro's definitely a fraud. I think she's like, isn't she Nicolao's girlfriend? They're both frauds. I mean, for sure, they're both fraud. Yeah, she beat Nisi Gomes, I think, which is a way better win than Ricci's best win is Gina Robertson. If Gina Robertson can get takedowns on you, she's definitely not good on the feet. We all know that much. We know that for a long time. I think Angela Hill could beat Robertson on the feet also. And Armborough just got Penny. I mean, whatever. Like, not finishing Polygonamina is not good. I'm gonna go with the 39-year-old, 40-year-old Angela Hill here to win. They might rob Hill with display. Yeah, I think that's why I haven't bet Hill. I want to bet her at this line. It's even money because I think she's a way better striker and way better fighter. Her takedown defense has honestly looked a lot better recently. That was her hole in her game, right? That she was getting taken on a lot out there in her last couple of fights. But yes, even she should have beat what's her name? She's got a bunch of split just in the last that she shouldn't have. Even that she beat Amanda Lemos. Lemos knocked her down. That's the only success Lemos had. And she's got wins over Loma Lookboomy. I mean, like, it's pretty solid. Yeah, that split to Michelle Watterson back in 2020 could have gone either way. I mean, look, this is why I'm not fucking betting her because it's when the fights are going the distance. I mean, she's not winning most of those fights out there, so I think she's gonna be able to land more volume out there. Ricci just doesn't have any striking. I think striking's pretty terrible. I know she's dating Callum Walls, and people think just because they're dating, she's gonna have some crazy boxing now. It doesn't work like that, guys. It doesn't work like that. So I'm gonna pick Hill to get it done by decision. But the over is definitely the better play here. I don't fucking trust the judges here. Lane loves Paula Costa. I know she does. Pick him liking Angela Hill for real. Afro, yeah, I like that. I like that afro. I like that afro. Crazy afro. I might have to get that fucking afro soon. She looks like Paula Costa. Not really. I don't see looks like Paula Costa. Yeah, the over. Yeah, it's definitely going over for sure. Even though it's minus 500, this is gonna go over. You might as well bet fight goes to split because they might just go to split. You never know. This woman's MMA. I mean, a lot of fights go to split that shouldn't go to split. Hill bias. I mean, she got a submission. Imagine Hill goes out there and submits her. Not happening, but you never know. But it's not happening. I don't think she's gonna get a submission. Ricci by submission plus 800. So he might have an opportunity. He might like look for submissions, but I don't think the Underhill's gonna tap out. It's gonna have to be a verbal tap or something like that. It's gonna go the distance. Minus 450 for 5 goes the distance. I got that minus over 2.5 rounds at minus 450. I think that's pretty solid. Yeah, you might as well take 5 goes the distance because they're not finishing each other. All right, guys, main event of the evening. Let's go. We got the main event of the evening now. Jared Cannonier versus Jared Cannonier versus Kyle Borralho. Fighting nerds, man. Fighting nerds has been an absolute fire right now. So Cannonier, Borralho. Let's go. Borralho, like he's got nice striking and he can grapple. Is he gonna get takedowns in Jared Cannonier? I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get takedowns in Jared Cannonier. Cannonier is pretty strong physically. It's not easy getting a takedown on this guy. So, I think Cannonier's gas tank is definitely not getting any better as he's getting older. And even though Ma was a way better striker, right? Ma was like a way better striker than Borralho. Ma's got way better kickboxing. But Borralho's got slick striking too. Doesn't have like I know he's knocked out Paul Craig, and I picked him by knockout over Paul Craig, but Paul Craig can't strike. I mean, he's chinny also. I think Borralho's gonna win this fight just because momentum, and he's gonna be a lot younger than Cannonier. Cannonier's gonna be he might win rounds out there. I think Cannonier can win some rounds, land some shots early. Borralho seems to have a pretty decent chin on him. I don't really see Cannonier just knocking him out with one punch or anything like that early. And Cannonier, he's not really gonna. To be fair, he was trying to clinch a lot with the Malvo. I think that's the reason that why his gas tank wasn't holding up in the later rounds, because he was trying to clinch. He wasn't really trying to like strike with the Malvo. I don't really blame him though. Malvo's got nice striking for sure. Nice kickboxer Malvo. Borralho's striking is not as clean as Malvo, but he's a really safe fighter. That's the thing about Borralho. It doesn't take a lot of chances out there. He's gonna fight really. He's gonna be really patient out there. He's not gonna take a lot of chances out there. This could be a really low output fight because Cannonier is a more busy striker out there. So that's the thing I'm worried about with Borralho. But I could see Borralho mixing in takedowns later in this fight. Even this is the first time he's going 5 rounds. We've never seen him go past the 3rd round before in the UFC. So I could see him getting it done. I think he's gonna be able to. He's fought some strikers before. I mean, Petrosian. Petrosian's a pretty good kickboxer, and Murata is a okay striker, but has gas tank issues. And that was a pretty close fight. Murata was able to make some takedowns out there. Had him by second on submission from Mikola Jijuk, and he got that submission. That was easy money. I cast a bunch of second on submissions on that card. I had Rodolfo Vieira by submission second on also over Brandes. But yeah, not the Abu Smagomedov fight was really like crazy though, because he wasn't really trying to. He could have finished Abu Smagomedov in the 3rd round. He had him hurt, and then Abu's was tired, so wasn't trying to finish him. So this could be like a really boring fight if Borralho doesn't go for it. He just stays on the outside, just tries to play that kickboxing match with that karate stance that he has. I'm gonna go with Borralho. I'm not fading fighting nerds. No way I'm fading fighting nerds. This could be a tricky fight though, but I got Borralho in like one parlay. Not a lot of action Borralho. I was thinking about betting like $400 for units on Borralho, but kind of worries me just a bit because he's so low output out there, and if Cannonier can get respect on the feet, he might be able to just keep Borralho from taking a lot of chances out there. But I think the cardio is gonna be an issue for Cannonier. His cardio is not gonna get any better as he's getting older. But yeah, he's fought the way better guys out there. So he got hurt by Marmotori in the 1st round too. He almost got KO'd in the 1st round. So I'm picking Borralho to win by. Does he finish him? I mean, can he get a submission? Maybe like a late 4th round submission. I think he's gonna fight really safe though. But if Cannonier doesn't get tired, I don't know if he's gonna like catch him in a submission later. But I'm gonna go with Kaio to win, and I got him in a parlay with Torres Finney from Dana White Contender Series, and Kizriev from PFO, and Kaio Borralho for that 3-leg parlay. Borralho minus 245 right now. I got him at like minus 225. I could have gotten him at minus 135 on better line early when the lines drop, and I was like thinking about it too much. Yeah, he's minus 250 right now. Kind of crazy at minus 250. I'm not putting more money on it because this is the toughest guy that he's fighting. Cannonier's been at the top for quite a long time. I think he should go over at least 2.5 rounds. She's gonna go at least over 2.5 rounds. I don't know. I think it goes over 3.5 rounds is a long time though. I think it at least goes over 2.5 rounds. I think you can parlay it over 2.5 because Kaio's not gonna take a lot of chances out there. And Cannonier's probably gonna take more chances. I think Kaio has a pretty solid chin on him, so I don't see him getting killed unless he's really tired. Kaio submission. What's the submission? Fight goes the distance plus 100. He might go the distance because Kaio fights really safe, right? So if he wins, he might just be okay, just outpointing Cannonier, maybe mixing some takedowns. But Cannonier hasn't fought anyone with the jiu-jitsu that Kaio has. Kaio by submission plus 300. Honestly, not bad. That might be a good play on Kaio Borralho by submission. Maybe like a later round submission props for Kaio Borralho. Did the tornado kill Clown? Yeah, you might be right about that. Tornado might have fucking took Clown down. Don't bring Clown to a pick'em fight, bro. Exactly. Like a cat playing with his catch lane. Give Hunter a wrench. Bob, you're gonna get your wrench taken if you fucking keep telling me to give other people wrenches. If you want to keep your wrench, Bob, just don't fucking tell me to give other people wrenches. No one's getting a wrench. Take Bob's wrench away. He never used it. Bob, every time I see Bob, like, give this guy a wrench, give this guy a wrench, Bob, I don't want to hear you tell me to give anyone else a wrench. Unless you want me to give your wrench to him. I mean, is that something you want me to do, Bob? Like, I might do that if you're okay with that. Let's see if Bob's okay with me giving him his wrench away to Hunter. What's going on round robin in the house? Let's go round robin. If you don't use it, you lose it. Exactly, Rami. I got fight ends by submission plus 1800. What? No way you got like okay, you submission in round 1 is plus 800 or like there's no way you got like fight ends by submission plus 1800, right? No action. Yeah, Bob, like unless you want me to give your wrench away, I'll give you a wrench away then. But let's stop with that now. Give me a hammer. Yeah, alright guys, fuck how long we been here, so almost an hour and a half. So I'm gonna be live later, guys, for I'm gonna be live later for like I'll stay for like at least 8 minutes more. I'm gonna be live on 1-3 MMA for PFO later, so like 7. We're gonna run over the card. I think they're gonna do. Are they doing weigh-ins right now for PFO? When's the PFO weigh-ins? PFO. It's gonna be a 7, I think. So no, it's gonna be a 6. So PFO wins at 6. I'm gonna watch the weigh-in, see what happens, and then I'm gonna do a live preview with the on 138 MMA channel in a bit. Yeah, plus 1800, bro. That's crazy. You got plus 18. Which book gave you plus 1800? What the fuck? Fight ends by submission. Not even Kaio by submission. I was like, oh, minus 1800, bro. What? What's the point of that round robin? Minus 1800 for him to only win. Like he has to be the only one winning by submission. Imagine fucking bro, Jared Cannonier wins by submission. Yeah, I think he said minus 1800 for only Kaio submission only. And that's what I think that's what he meant. Submission only for Kaio Borralho. It'd be crazy if fucking Jared Cannonier goes out there and like catches him in a submission. Club and sub. Lance, I've been watching this line for days. I think he said minus 1800 for submission only for Kaio Borralho. That's what he meant. Baby Sharp is the best. Baby Sharp's good people, man. Make sure you go check out Baby Sharp. I mean, just fucking deleted messes. Pick him, hit Bob with that Dana White energy, fam Dana Brown. Nah, I'm just fucking telling Bob, bro. Like, Bob wants me to, like, Bob wishes everyone had a wrench in the chat. Like, I don't even get the point. Like, we don't need that many moderators in the chat, Bob. Bob's cool though. Bob's good. People's. I've been watching this. Yeah, 40 minutes thinking this was an older live stream. Really, burn menu. We've been live, man. I've been live the whole time, but I've been doing a live like the card preview, so I've not really been interacting with the chat that much. Yeah, I think you said minus 1800 for submission only for Kai Borralho. I was like, no way you can get that. Fucking, what's the point of playing that? Like, maybe if it was like minus 200, minus 300, maybe you can parlay that because there's the more likely that Kyle gets a submission than Jared Cannonier. You might as well play Kyle by submission than playing 1800. At least you're gonna win. If you like, if that hits like it's like plus 800 still on DraftKings, so you might have like you're gonna make more money than. I don't know. I guess that's the way round robin gambles will. Heaven help us if that 10-cent bet doesn't hit. Bro, that's crazy. The minus 800. Minus 800 value, bro. I got 20. Oh man, you guys are fucking hilarious. So the chat's picking Borralho at 67% right now. Yeah, I'm gonna be live later, guys. I'll drop a link for you guys later. 138 MMA. I'm sure you guys seen his breakdowns before. For PFL, we're gonna do a live preview for like an hour or so. Like I think we got like 10 fights on the PFL card, and yeah, I'm gonna do a live preview on a channel later at 7. So I'm gonna hop off for a bit. I'll see you guys. See who is anyone live right now? I'll see if someone's live right now. But I'll see you guys in a bit on check us out in a bit. Let's go. And I'll be live tomorrow for PFL, of course. So I'm gonna be live tomorrow and the day after tomorrow for UFC. So the UFC card starts at like 7, right? I think that's gonna start at 7 p.m. And I'm just tripping. You're all good, man. 138 MMA isn't ready for pick'em chat. I think he's more than ready for the chat. All right, you guys. See you guys in a bit, man. I don't think anyone's live right now, so can't really fucking read anyone in MMA space. Is anyone live right now in MMA space? I don't think so. Damn, I'm excited for that Ferreira versus Ngannou fight. That should be crazy. Okay, someone's live right now. I've seen someone live right now. This guy, I'll give him a rate. I mean, does he speak English? I can't even fucking hear him. Is he like in mute or something? About better. This one guy I've seen live, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple, like half an hour or like an hour. I mean.